I don't like to make a lot of videos on this subject because that's not what I'm about. I'm not about recruiting people into our cloud-based brokerage. I'm really here to provide value and to create the number one real estate team in America with the Selling Silicon Valley Group. That's really what I'm about. I'm about production. But I had to get this video off my chest because everything is pointing to, all signs point to cloud-based brokerages winning. And this year alone, the cloud-based brokerage that I'm a part of, eXp Realty, is projected to recruit more agents in the next 12 months than they have, I believe, in the last 3 years. Is the statistic that I read. And regardless of whether or not that comes true, I believe it. And the reason is because cloud-based brokerages actually remove a lot of the issues that traditional brokerage have. Let me explain. The biggest pain point of any brokerage is their dramatic overhead. I don't think most people realize how much money brokerages spend and on stuff that's really not fucking important. Like, they spend money on commercial space that no one comes into the office to use. They also spend a lot of money on administrative staff to support an office that no one goes to. And they also spend money on managers. And gotta love the sales managers. The truth is, though, is that most of them are underutilized for the amount of agents that they oversee. And so the traditional model of real estate basically pigeonholed these brokers and really held them hostage for years and years and years and years. And now, finally, the cloud-based model has risen out of the ashes and into the limelight into the spotlight, partly because of COVID, you know. Agents were no longer expected to come into the office, nor could they come into the office. And what do you know? They sold just as many homes, if not more, working out of their own house. And while I don't know if that's necessarily the long-term solution, in the short term, it worked really, really well for agents working in their own space. Here's the thing. Why does reduced overhead even matter? Like, why would that even impact an agent like yourself? Like, why does that matter to you? Well, a couple of reasons. Number one, reduced overhead, there's less cost to the agent to even be a part of the organization. The way brokerage made their money in the past isn't by you selling a home. In fact, the take home on a single transaction for most brokers is very low. They made money on your desk fees. They make money on ancillary services. They make money on a lot of different things, not the deals. And so, as an agent, why does it matter that your brokerage has less overhead? Well, part of the reason is, as a lean operation, or as a leaner operation, they can reinvest into things that are going to help move the needle, be more effective to help you selling more homes. And a lot of these cloud brokerages did something very smart. They realized, oh shoot, a lot of agents are going to get value just by being a part of this organization and this ecosystem. And some of these guys, when they came into real estate, what used to be the biggest pillar of success that you could reach, the highest mountain that you could climb, was to open your own brokerage. The cloud-based brokerages have allowed that to happen by way of revenue share. And by the way, like, revenue share is not an important thing to me, but it's everything to me at the same time. Why? Well, I am not right now looking to bring on a ton of people into my eXp revenue share downline. That's not my main objective. My main objective is to build my sales team, to build my sales organization. However, the two individuals that sponsored me into eXp, Dan Bear, Kyle Whistle, who were the number 1 and 2 agents in all of San Diego last year and have been for many years, their pitch to me was very simple. It's like, hey, Danny, you come align with us at eXp and sign up to be under us, we will give you everything. We will give you our entire playbook on how to run your team and build your team the way that we did it in 2021. Does anyone understand how valuable that is? Most agents pay $12,000 to $30,000 a year for coaching to get coaching from someone who's never sold a home in their life. And here these guys are incentivized and giving to me for free their playbook on how to build a real estate team in 2021, and combined did over $1 billion in sales last year. Do you understand how powerful that is? And so by saving money on the front end, these cloud-based brokerages, and EXP is not the only one. There's Real, and there's a bunch of other knockoff versions that are coming just around the corner. Just you wait. And all of these players, their ability to save money, and not just like a little bit of money, the vast majority of the revenue earned, they can then split that with their agents in the revenue share program, and then allow these agents to build their own organizations. You see, what used to be agents saying, hey, I want to open up my own franchise. I want to open up my own XYZ franchise and become a broker. You don't need to do that anymore. You can actually make more money by recruiting people into your organization for your cloud-based brokerage. And instead of spending tons of money on overhead, on space and everything for these people, the value that you bring is your knowledge. How cool is that? And the community, and the retention part comes by building community. And of course, the easy way to build community is to build a space and let everyone come in there. And by the way, there's a lot of people in these cloud-based brokerages, a lot of individuals who have built their revenue share downline, if you want to call it, however, organization, and they've built offices for them. So you can do that too if you want to. But that's not the main play. And so, why are these brokerages winning? Well, number one, they've reduced overhead, which allows them to then give back to the agents. Which then incentivizes them to go out there and seek other agents to bring them in, and then having them in their ecosystem, they are then incentivized to see those agents grow. And they're going to do anything that they can to help those agents succeed. And this creates a massive hive mind effect for all of these companies, for all of these real estate brokerages. And so the cloud-based model allows me to be aligned with agents all over the country. And it allows you to be affiliated and linked with agents all over the country. I can tell you that in the last 30 days, I've had an opportunity to interface with team leaders who are doing over $50 million in production from practically every state. And they've all of them have shared unique pieces of information with me that have allowed me to build better systems, better operations, create better infrastructures create a better infrastructure for my real estate team and for my agents to be able to go out there and sell more homes. And so, it's very simple. What was the old model? It was, let's accrue a lot of bodies, let's charge them a really high desk fee, and hope 1 in 20 of them goes out and sells a lot of houses. And we're going to put a sales manager in that role who's never sold a home in their life, or hasn't sold a home in 20 years, and they'll do the rah-rah thing and make them feel really good. And that's our strategy. Well, that's really expensive, first of all. And there's also very little value there, aside from the office space. And I don't know, the last I checked, I could get an office space at WeWork for $600 a month. And the value that you're receiving from the organization is just so much higher from the cloud-based brokerages, because the people who bring you in are producers. The brokers of the past were people who made it really big in real estate. They then decided to not sell homes anymore and build their brokerage. The organizational leaders of tomorrow, aka the people who have massive organizations in these cloud-based models, they're the producers of today, and they're sharing, hey, this is how my team is doing it today. And having that kind of insight is invaluable. And in most cases, by joining these cloud-based brokerages, you're actually paying less money to the broker for more value from the ecosystem that the broker has enabled. And that's it. You want to know why cloud-based brokerage is going to win? The agent gets more value and they pay less money. This is Danny Gould, everyone. Selling Silicon Valley. Stay legendary, everybody.